let's go to Tony. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Tone?
All right, Tone.
Yeah, hello. I just want to say about that game tonight. That was very end-to-end. I really enjoyed it. But, yeah, I'll agree with you about the Premier League. I agree with Jason Cundy about the Premier League. It's when you watch the game, it's like Borefest. It's can a team actually attack and try and score? It just feels like they just want to draw all the time.
We're talking about the best teams here. We're talking about the top teams. You are the problem for that.
Yeah,
you are the problem.
Yeah. What I was going to come on to say was about the game. If we do get through to the final, I'm just saying if we do get to the final, if we play and try and go end-to-end football, well, I think we're going to lose big time. Like we're going to get thumped. So I don't know if you both agree with that. That's what I think anyway.
Also, right, it's the way teams set up against teams like Arsenal and City. They don't help because they go there knowing these two sides tonight. And we got sport tonight because both sides have an ethos and the way they're going to play, and they don't care who they're going to play. They're going to play exactly the same way. This is how we play.
Yeah.
This is how we train. We go every game to play this way. Teams against Arsenal, the best teams. I watch Chelsea play, right? Teams will come in and they go 5-4-1. Those two sides ain't going 5-4-1. We're playing the way we want to play. We're going to try and find space in the midfield, the movement of both those teams, the passing accuracy and the pace of pass, the selection of pass. It was almost the perfect game. I mean, that could have been 8-8 tonight.
Yeah, it was.
That could have been 8-8.
No, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It was.
Teams set up differently.
But the way, because the Premier League's been different this season.
No,
it has been this season.
It's not more. It's more than this season, Jay.
Right, well,
this goes back. I think this has been bleeding in
for
for the last 3
You're
or 4
asking
years.
basically what you're asking for is Bayern Munich PSG every week.
I'm not asking every week. I'm just saying.
But that's what you're asking for.
No,
they are the elite of the elite.
No, but I'm asking.
If you watch the La Liga games or games in Liga, right? I guarantee you, some of them are like garbage.
No, of course.
They are garbage.
But
Bournemouth, Leeds, is going to be that's a great game.
Yeah, okay. All right.
There's been great games in this season that I don't think that other leagues in the world can produce.
I'm just saying our best
We've
version.
seen York City and Rochdale play an unbelievable game in non-league.
Right, okay, you can't. That can't be your defence.
No, but what I'm saying is you are comparing the two best teams in the world.
Okay, let me ask you this.
To the whole of the Premier League.
You start to annoy me again. You definitely want to scrap. Name 4 players that could get in either of those teams in the Premier League. Name 4.
In that team?
Yeah, name 4.
Gabriel. Okay. Haaland. Doku probably don't start. What are you saying starting?
Well, just get in the team. I mean, they're wide men. Our wide men, their first touch in behind.
Van der Ven.
Now I know you're messing me, but I mean, but the fact that I'm just saying that those players out there tonight, they're wide men, both wide men in both teams, off the scale.
I know
they're off, and one of them was at Liverpool.
But I'm a little bit annoyed that you're just slaughtering and everyone's phoning up saying Premier League's crap.
No, I just think
the Premier League ain't crap. It ain't, Chase.
It ain't great. It's not great, man. I'm not saying Bundesliga is better than the Premier League. I'm just saying I think that this goes to show that if you get the right man in charge and that they play the right way. I mean, they got Vincent Kompany as manager. He was managing Burnley a couple of years ago. I mean, the way they come up and play, something's happened to him. He's looked at the game.
It's also the fact that he's at Bayern Munich.
Right, well, what about Man United last 10 years?
What do you mean?
Under Klopp, right? The best side the 2 best sides that I remember watching, the games were like that, where you couldn't take your eyes off it, was Klopp's Liverpool and Pep's City. Those 2 sides, those games, you knew you were in for 2 sides that were going to play the way they want to play and play on the front foot.
But they were the 2 best teams.
Yeah, no,
in
but
Europe at that moment.
But no team plays like them anymore. Slaughter's ruined Liverpool. Arsene Wenger's Arsenal was better than Arteta's. I don't care what any Arsenal fan tells you. You watch Arsene Wenger's sides. You watch them on the front foot move the ball. The game it's not that long ago we're talking. We had Thierry Henry, Pires, Bergkamp.
It was a while ago, mate.
How long ago?
2003.
I mean,
I'm talking 20 years ago, Jace.
So what's happened those 20 years then? What's happened? Why are we now talking about...
We've had Liverpool, we've had Man City, we've had Man United. We've had great sides. Everyone has their era. Everyone has their era, Jace. At this moment in time, it looks like this is PSG's era. You over the last 4 years, mate, you slaughtered PSG.
And with justification, because...
But the last 2 years, they found their era. They found their mojo. They found the players that makes that team great.
Because they haven't got journeymen, like people like Neymar who rock up...
Everyone has their era, Jace. And right now, the Premier League, it's not the era.
Right, okay, so therefore, I'm right.
No, but you can't say it's just a crap league because
the football's dull.
They're not Bayern Munich
The
and
football is
PSG.
dull. It's dull. We're not capable of putting on that performance. There's no side in the Premier League capable in the last couple of years of doing that. No side.
I watched Arsenal beat Bayern Munich this season.
Oh, come on, mate. Arsenal beat PSG last year, right? Look what happened to the pair of them.
All right, let's go to Chris. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Chris.
Hello, boys. How are we? First time call up.
All right, Chris. Thanks for phoning
Where
in.
have you been, Chris?
Don't know, here and there, you know.
Okay.
Well, go on, what do you want to say?
Always do. Well, I just want to say that when I watch football every night and go and watch the Arsenal, that is exactly what I want to watch.
No, but we all want to watch that, though, Chris.
No, I know.
We all want to watch
why?
that.
I don't understand why we can't have that.
Well, because you ain't got the
Because we
players.
Oh, come off it.
Yeah, I know, but why not? Why not? We can have. We're the richest league in the world. How can we not produce football like that week in, week out?
Well, because you didn't sign Elise. You didn't sign Kravitz-Skelia. Do you know what I mean?
No, but
you haven't got Doué in your team. Like,
Look,
you know,
we
like
can.
it
This is
can't.
my point.
We all
We
want to
can.
watch. We want to watch that football. Of course you do.
Yeah.
But they've got the players to play that style of football. They've got Vitinha in midfield.
No, but
He's unbelievable.
Wolves.
earlier.
Couldn't get in at Wolves.
Yeah, you touched on it earlier, though. Them players were in the Premier League,
Yeah.
but are not now.
Yeah.
They've gone to a Bayern Munich, PSG, who Farmers League.
They're
France. All right,
they're the top 5 biggest clubs in the world, Chris. Come on, mate.
granted,
Like,
but week in, week out, surely the Premier League can produce better
I know. I hear you.
football than what we're watching.
I hear you, but
Because it pains me
but
to say.
you're the
and don't
massive.
get me
You're the
wrong,
massive problem for that, though.
Why? How am I?
No, Arteta, your team. Arteta's ruined.
Yeah, no.
Has
Right,
ruined the season.
Watching tonight has opened my eyes to it, yes. Don't get me wrong. I'm loving the season, and I don't forget where we were 5-6 years ago, wallowing in Europa League and 8th. But now, it's just
Let me ask you
my whole
this. Let me ask you this,
perspective.
Chris.
Go on.
If Luis Enrique was in charge of Arsenal with the players you've got,
Yeah.
could you see something
Yeah.
similar, the brand of football?
Yes.
Yeah. I know.
Yes, and that's the
Yeah,
discussion
yeah,
I was having.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
discussion I was
think
having.
that argument is a fair one. I think it's the bravery of the manager, the way that they set up, the way that they play to the players' strengths. Look, I mean, I'm gonna mention just Bukayo Saka, okay? He is one of those players that in the right team, and I've mentioned this before, under Klopp 3 years ago, 4 years ago, everyone Bukayo Saka would have flourished. You'd be watching him going on, not doing what Salah. That's unfair comparing, but I'm watching Saka now. He's safe.
They are safe.
I know.
But, okay,
I
I
know.
hear you. But can I just talk the fact that game was a brilliant game to watch tonight, and it was fantastic.
Absolutely.
It was
Absolutely.
5-4.
Yeah,
Like,
fantastic.
I know it's a brilliant
bootleg.
game, but let's talk about the defending.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Like, the defending was a shambles.
That is.
Yeah, some were, but some of it was just a brilliant piece of skill. That Diaz goal. That Diaz goal.
The Diaz goal's a great goal.
I mean, gosh.
The Kravitz-Skelia goal's a great goal, but Elise's goal, shambles.
Yeah,
Like, there was a few
defensively.
goals there and an absolute joke. And we say, yeah, what a game. Brilliant game. And that's, because you've got world-class players going forward. But
Yeah.
if that game was in the Premier League, you go,
All right.
the shambles the defending. What's
I don't
Arteta doing?
I don't
You're
think-
5-2 up.
Yeah.
You're
but-
5-2 up.
Okay. Who walked out
Maybe,
the ground then at 4:45 on a Saturday afternoon and said, you know what, that was fantastic defending?
Well, you've done that all season.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. You're missing my point.
No,
You're missing
yeah,
the
no,
point.
we're
That's
not,
what we
we're
want,
not, we're not.
attacking, free-flowing football.
Yeah.
We don't want to walk out the ground thinking, yeah, that was lovely. We nicked it from a corner. We want. I'd rather go and what? I'd rather lose a game.
Okay,
I wouldn't.
who's to blame then? Who is to blame then, Jace?
I
Who's
think
to blame?
I think the money in the Premier
It's a
League.
tough one.
Go on. You phoned us.
Yeah.
Go on, Chris. What do you want to say?
Yeah, no, it's a tough one because you even look at Pep. I don't think Pep's football competes. It did it in his prime, don't get me wrong, yes, but the last couple of years, I don't think Pep's football competes with what we watched
come on,
tonight.
mate. I've seen his Barcelona team. It was the best Barcelona team I've ever seen. It helps when you've got Messi in your side.
The last couple of years, yes. No, the last couple of years, they're still the best manager ever.
No, but you've got to adapt to the
last
players
couple
that
of years,
you've got.
they're not. I know. But, okay, you just said it. He's got Elise from Crystal Palace on one side. You know, he's plucked players out and producing that football for, what did he cost, £60 million? Yeah. Well, Pep's just spent that on... Shirky couldn't have been far off that.
Shirky is one of them. I think Pep has. I think Shirky, and I think Pep has probably looked at the Premier League and thought, actually, I need a player I need a Maverick.
We had that in Jack Grealish, but Jack Grealish's game was,
Premier League's changed, Jace. This season, you can't say the Premier League's different.
Massively.
Chris, listen, mate, thanks for your call.
Let's hope we win it. Yeah,
you ain't winning it, mate.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, you're getting slapped by them two, mate. That's for sure.